Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set, and on the hill, the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? And here's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. That one a little bit high, and this one is off and running. On the ground to the left. Over to low. One up, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Kicks and fires.
Strike! Woo! 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Right through there for his strike.
No ball, 1 strike. One and one.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. That one missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got got him swinging. One left for Seattle, and now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., and our pitcher in this game, Logan Gilbert.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Missed inside with the curve. And the 1-0. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. And foul ball. And now it's filled up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez snags it, one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Dylan Cruz now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the slider just misses. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And there's a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with two strikes.
James Wood in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington. Scoreless after one. Back here in Nationals Park. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Gore back to work. Just missed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Right. One ball, one strike.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. That's towards center. Young makes the catch, and there's one down. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Haniger starting as the designated hitter, batting sixth in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one missing low. One out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Ball, two strike.
Up the middle. Abrams tosses to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, J.P. Crawford. That
One
one
ball,
misses.
no strike.
1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And misses inside. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Here's Josh Bell. That one's in there. 0-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nationals go quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Dylan Moore. He was late there. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball. 2 strike.
And that's outside. Now 2-2. Polanco on at first. Nobody out. On the ground right side. And foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Victor Robles. Grounded out his first time up. And a sac bunt here, and that's foul. Puts a bunt down. Over to Lowe, and that is a big first out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. Pitch misses there. Ball 2.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Yes. 2 balls. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Second and third, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-zip.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One down, runner at first. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena in there for strike one. Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely. There's the swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Just misses. Going to count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They put two on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Keibert Ruiz.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one not close, and the count's even at 2. That's down and in. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jose Tena will hit next. And a breaking ball misses outside. Man at second.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Outside low, and it's 3-0.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Fastball for a strike. That's in there. Full count now.
Good boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one the other way, and foul ball. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Next to hit, Jacob Young. There's a strike. Comes up empty.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Ball one there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's to third. Polanco gets it to first, and there's two away. So the Nats lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Check swing, no appeal. Ruiz on at second with two down.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Dylan Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now two on and two outs. First and second, two outs. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one for strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. First and second, two down. Got him! Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the Nats leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Nationals Park. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's a little bit high. 2 balls and a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that is downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And here's a 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the DH, Mitch Haniger. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike at 95. The next pitch misses. 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Two now, and that's
3-2.
outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And he pumps in a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Now one missed. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, James Wood. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is downstairs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Makes the sliding stop over to first, and that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The Mariners leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Josh Bell at the plate now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
So digging in, Luis Garcia. Called strike right there. Two on, 1 out.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Not close with that one. Full count 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Doubled his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
2 outs, bases full. And now up for Washington, Jose Tena went down on strikes his first time through. In the air, out towards left center, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they leave him loaded and can't capitalize on the error. We played 4. It's the Mariners 3 and the Nationals nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Lucas Sims.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. A walk and a run scored his first time. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Moore, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And that one is downstairs, and the count is 2-0. That one missing inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now here is Victor Robles. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike. Moore aboard here at first with nobody out. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. In the dirt, but kept close. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Hit in the air, right field. Cruz settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one sliced foul. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a curve misses outside. And the count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. A strikeout and a walk. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball two.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Inside.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Two on, 2 outs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Nationals nothing. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Jacob Young. Gilbert back to work. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Nationals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
All sliders right there for the 3-pitch punch out. Got ahead of him with the first 2, both in the zone. Then he does a great job to make him chase the 0-2 pitch. Expand that zone. That's what they always talk about with 2 strikes. That right there is good pitching, and he didn't have to show him anything else.
Back to the top of the lineup. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. There's the strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And there's a ball. The Nats trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Cruz up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 3-0. On to pitch now for the Nationals, DJ Hers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Luke Raley digs in now. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Right through there for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Handful.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ruiz hauls it in, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
In now is the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one catches the zone. 0-1. And it's fouled away. The changeup missing. Ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. Inside.
No, that's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Ball.
That one fouled off. Foul ball. Two outs. Just
No,
missing
that's a
there.
ball.
And it's 3-2.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, James Wood. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Gregory Santos appears to be getting loose. Snyder also getting ready. Outside low. 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Robles sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Throw, save. And that was close. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Fastball for a strike. On the ground to first, could be two. To second, there's one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 3 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. That's way outside. Ball one.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Polanco gets his lead at first with nobody out. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Polanco coming around third. One run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. DJ Hers done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Zach Brixey.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Man at second. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Activity in the bullpen. Number 62 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. 2 and 2. Got him looking. Out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Randy Arozarena. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That missed by a lot. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0. Not in time. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 down. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood makes the catch, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
1 and 2.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Now, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And that misses. And that is ball 1.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
New pitcher now, Gabe Spire.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now Jose Tena. In there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Popped in the air, left field. Rosarena makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Splits the plate. Strike 1. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So the Nats leave a pair, still up against a 6-0 deficit. We're in the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Mitch Haniger. Brixey back to work. Outside, and that's ball 1. Brixey, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Missed inside with the curve. And that one clips the corner. Cut on and missed, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Cruz on the move towards foul ground. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Polanco, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Garcia on to first, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. Robles sizes this one up, and a quick out, number 1. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
To third. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
So a man at first. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Nathaniel Lowe. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Josh Bell now at the plate. 1 for 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Let's go, Nat. Come on, let's go, Big Nat. All right.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 68.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Robles, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one pulled foul. That's too low. And it's 2-1. Fastball is outside. Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got it.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Cal Raleigh will hit next. Fastball for a strike. That one misses, and 1-1. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners 6 and the Nationals nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Trent Thornton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Garcia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. And a slider in there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now, Keibert Ruiz. That's down and in. A slider missed. Ruiz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Next offering is fouled back.
No, that's a ball.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Left field. Arozarena calls it in, and there's one away. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Ground ball left side, could be 2. And they're down to their last out. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.